what the iPhone's been doing. And the only thing that's different about the XL is it's just bigger. It's just a bigger 6.8-inch screen and a bigger battery. But yeah, the Pro phones start at $999 and $1099. And with that, you'll get an extra third camera, telephoto camera. They have more RAM, and they switch to glossy rails with a soft touch glass back. Again, in 4 colors: obsidian, porcelain, hazel, which looks nice, and rose quartz, kind of a more faded pink. So I got to handle these phones for like 2 hours. And the entire time, right from the beginning, I was like, oh, wow, yes. Okay, Google's done it. These phones really feel and look like actual flagships. And it's not just because the trend these days is to do flat sides. Like, obviously I've talked about how I like that, but that's not the only thing. They feel a little bit heavier in the hand now, which gives them a more solid feel. The screens are all much brighter. So the Pixel 9's Actua display is 35% brighter than the Pixel 8. And there's thinner bezels all the way around. And yes, finally, it's an ultrasonic fingerprint reader under the display, not optical. And the camera visor around the back, this is polarizing, but the huge lens opening, I think it just looks promising. Now, of course, I'm gonna have to test all these things for the full review and really see what they're made of, so get subscribed to see that. But my first impression, at least, is that, you know, these photos are gonna end up very pixel-like, very punchy and contrasty, and they're just bigger sensors than before, so potentially more shallow depth of field. But I guess aesthetically, the camera bump, even though I like the older ones better, I still kind of don't mind these new ones. I know it's not the full visor all the way around like before, and I miss that, but it's now this like perfectly flat island, and that is still distinctive. It's pretty unique as like a Pixel thing. So now specs, let's just get them all in one place. There, that's all the specs that I've been able to confirm. You'll notice all these phones across the board, all the new Pixels have the same Tensor G4 chip. So that's, the new chip is more powerful, they're saying, and more efficient, and should have dramatically better AI capabilities. Obviously, it's a Pixel, but we'll get there. But also notice it's the exact same primary camera and ultra-wide camera between the base phone and the Pro phone. So again, I've talked about this with Pixel before, and it's, you know, it makes the lowest price one look like a great deal, but there's not a lot of hardware difference between the base phone and the Pro phone. And it's a $200 difference this year. But for that, in the Pro phone, what do you get? Maybe a slightly better screen, a telephoto camera, more RAM, and a better selfie camera. That's kind of it. Now, again, I don't want to make the mistake of judging it too soon because I haven't benchmarked it and I don't know what long-term performance is like, but when Google says Tensor is 20% faster with web browsing and 17% faster with app launching, I believe them. I mean, these phones are really quick and snappy, at least from my impression. And I just want to say again that I'm really glad that they made the smaller phone with all of the benefits of the Pro, because there are a lot of people who want a better phone but not a gigantic phone. So having a Pro that's not a Pro Max is sick. But of course, these would not be Pixel phones without a boatload of AI, and so there are definitely some new AI features coming along with these Pixel 9s. The big ones are the new Weather app, the new Screenshots app, and Pixel Studio. So the Google Weather app has been redesigned for the Pixel 9s, as you can see, which is a bunch of tiles now.